So it's April. Let's go along and have a quick impromptu garden tour. Our first stop is over here at the arbor we have here. And down here, this is a funny story. We've got a lot of tomatoes going on. So when I planted these tomatoes and I started them in the seed starter pots, I thought they were going to be peppers because for some reason I had it in my head that these were Tasmanian chocolate peppers. But they are Tasmanian chocolate tomato plants. And they're going to be a shorter variety, more of a stocky. I think they grow about 2 or 3 feet. They have these nice sturdy bases. So it's going to be exciting when we get these. I've heard some good stuff about them. I think they're good for container planting if you need that. Behind it we have some sunflowers because we're really into sunflowers. And that'll be really pretty when they get bigger. Right beside the Tasmanian chocolate tomatoes, we've got some more tomatoes. These are not flowers from the tomato, they're just there. And my cats won't leave me alone. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Jack. And then we've got Rancher. Hi, Rancher. Brr. Rancher. Hi, buddy. Hello, baby. So back over here, we have, these are cherry tomato plants. They're going to be orange ones. They're going to be really cute. Cherry tomatoes grow really well in Florida, so that'll be good. This will keep going a lot taller than the Tasmanian ones because they're supposed to be a shorter variety. But these ones will just keep going and going up, 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 up. And then back here behind it, our Japanese red mustard greens have bolted and gone to seed, and they've made these beautiful, tall, yellow flowers. I love when they go to seed. It's so pretty. Behind me is more fun stuff. There's more of those Japanese mustard greens that have gone to seed. Got 2 more of those plants. And the cat climbing up above us. Hi, Rancher. But down here, we have, these are garlic chives. And our regular green onions also went to seed. And they make some really pretty flowers. They're kind of fun and whimsical when they start coming up. Here's a small one that's starting to pop out a little bit. Hi, little buddy. But down here, we have more tomatoes. There we go. They aren't doing so great. We had some spider mites, these little tiny things that attack the leaves, and they will make everything look horrible. I get a shot of that. So I just keep rinsing them out real good and checking underneath the leaves for any damage. And I might come out with some alcohol spray because I have some areas where the goji berries got hit real bad. But I'm keeping watch on them. What kind is this? Let's see. This is a San Marzano. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on those and hopefully they go. But the spider mites really got to my eggplant as well, and I just don't know if they're gonna make it through. We'll see what happens there. They've got a lot of damage. Oh well. Gardening, you kind of just have to go with the flow. Sometimes things go great, sometimes they don't, and that's okay. Let's see what else we got. The mother mulberry is doing so well. She's pumping out more than I can actually take care of. My little girl keeps helping, and so that's great. Let's see if we can find some pictures. It might be hard to tell because my camera doesn't really like to focus too well on these little berries, but this tree is just jam-packed full of ripe black mulberries. And we come out here every other day and we pick them. So this is the mother mulberry tree. She's quite big. And after all the fruiting is done, we're going to trim back all these limbs. It's going to look a lot different. And then it'll fruit again. So every time it's done fruiting, you just trim it back. And it fruits again on the new shoots. The sad goji berries. Oh no. See? So, I don't know if you can tell, but there's spider mites all over this. You create these little webs. And so I'm gonna need to get some stuff out and try to save them, because they're making flowers, but it's not gonna help if they get taken out by the spider mites. It's like they suffocate the leaves so they're not able to photosynthesize anymore. So here's the top of the leaf, and then the back side they kind of take over and they suck out all the life. It's terrible. Oh, this is a funny thing. I had a plant pop up, some type of squash, and I don't know what it is. I think it's a tromboncina maybe, or a zucchini, I'm not sure, but I'd already planted everything out and a random squash popped up. Woohoo! Here's the fun stuff. So let's go over to the right and check out Zucchini Land. It is big and beautiful. Look how gorgeous this thing is. So I do know there's one in here that needs to come out. Let's see if we can get it. Might have to dig around. Oh, hopefully he's at eating size. If not, we're gonna be making some zucchini bread, right? Let's see, there he is down there. So the leaves and the stems are a little pokey. They kind of have these little spikes and they can be a little ouchy. So you have to be a little careful when you come in here. Come on, big guy. Wow, you're big and beautiful. Well, he might have gotten away from me. He might have to be zucchini bread. But we'll see. It's nice though. I don't think we have any other ones on this side. There was one down here, but I think he might not be ready, or he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Sometimes you think they're pollinated and then it's like, nope, just kidding. But here's some immature fruits. And that'll be fun. And we have another sunflower. Grow, baby, grow. These are a type of bean. And I forgot to mark it. No, it's a pea. Ah, yay. For the life of me. There's some plants that I keep forgetting to mark. One of my friends, they gave me some seeds, and so this is what they like. We're giving it a shot. On the back side of the zucchini, we do have some nice growth on. These are the tromboncinas. They are actually very soft. They do feel different than the zucchini. These are soft, but these are really soft. Very nice. And so it's going to be a squash that's going to go up the trellis. And we have some leftover seeds from our broccoli that's probably come out soon. But the tromboncina is starting to make some lovely little tendrils here. And it's going to grab a hold of everything and it's going to raise itself up and it's going to be very beautiful. Our zucchini and go over here to the other side. Let's see. Right. Now over here we do have more squash. And we've got beans and some sunflowers and some more beans. So let's see how it's going. All right, so I have some mystery squash that have popped up. And the leaves have these nice little variation in them, and these little cutouts. And it looks a lot like the leaves of this one. Not exactly the same because this one kind of has that white inside of it. So this one is an Astia zucchini. And we'll, hang on. Hello. I think you need to come out too. But so this one's an Astia zucchini. And the leaves look very similar. So I'm thinking this is a zucchini of some kind. Because the leaves on this other squash that we have over here, this is a lemon squash. Don't have the cutouts in it. Sunflowers, we're getting so close to having them. They're pretty. So let's get this squash, let's get this zucchini out. This one might actually be small enough that we don't have to make it into bread. And see, I tried pollinating this lemon squash by hand the other day. And I did, and I used a flower from this one, but it didn't take. It looks like it's just gonna shrivel up and not take. But that's okay. We can wait for some more. But I think we made it in time to get this zucchini out. Alright. Here we go. This is the Astia zucchini. Looks a lot like our other one. Just a little smaller. So, got some zucchini. Woohoo! The beans are, I think these are Thai long soldier beans. They haven't actually made any beans yet, but they're growing nicely. And back here we have pak choy growing under the beans from last season. We volunteered here, and then there's some more back there that's growing from last season. So I think there was also some by the sunflower over there. I'll have to get that out and eat it. And on this other side of the trellis is, let's look. Oh, I labeled something. Yard-long beans. Okay. So we're going to have some yard-longs, and it looks like some of them have started to branch out a little bit. And I might have a volunteer tomato over here as well. So that will be exciting to see what happens. Yep, there was another pak choy. I need to eat that. And on this other little bed over here, we have some peppers. Yay, peppers! These grow so great in our yard. These are called korbachi. And they are long and this yellow-green color. And then they'll turn orange and then red. They're great. They're more of a tart kind of flavor, like a banana pepper. Our mystery trellising squash is going great. I don't know what I planted here in my rage planting, but whatever it is, it's pretty happy. And it'll be exciting to see what it is. Chamomile is hanging on for dear life. We'll see how that goes. And over here we have some cilantro and more mystery plants. There we've got some tomatoes and another type of squash of some kind maybe, or melon. And our purple potted beans are doing pretty good. They've kind of branched out and they're starting to go up. And our one Dad Sunset tomato plant is hanging on. Woohoo! They're really yummy and they're orange. It's great. And the cilantro. Come on, buddy. Perk up. Some more mystery stuff. And Rancher, he's doing great too. And this mulberry tree is doing fantastic as well. It's full of mulberries that we need to get out. I need to get my little ladder. And the cat's being silly. Hi, kitty kitty. To go this way, we've got some lovely roses going on. These roses kind of started the whole planting love affair. My husband gave me these roses. It was tiny, it was in a pot, and I would never plant it because I didn't think that we would move somewhere. So finally I planted it here at this house when we moved here a couple years ago. We've only been here about 3 years, I think. And the yucca, the cassava, is coming back in nice and strong. And our beautiful monster of an elderberry plant. I love me some elderberry. Look how huge it is. And all these blooms. Beautiful. I just keep going. Rosemary is always doing good. You don't really, I was told to just don't do anything to it and let it do its own thing, and it does. Our little apple tree only has one apple, but that's okay. It's a happy thing. Here we have our Seminole pumpkin bed. It's doing pretty good. These are the ones that we started in the ground, and they're nice and big and beautiful. And then we took some out from the area and kind of moved a few over, and they're a little smaller, but they're still growing nicely. There's another one we moved over, and another one. A little weedy in here, but that's okay. And this is one we started in a pot. It's pretty nice. Oh, what kind of critter is that? Huh. On this trellis we have by the house, I'm experimenting. I have a lot of land, and so I've grown Seminole pumpkin on a trellis before, and I thought this year I'd let it go on the ground, but that I would try doing the sugar baby watermelons that sometimes are really small and put that on a trellis. So I did that, but I also had some tomatoes volunteer. So it's gonna be fun to see what happens over here in a couple weeks and a month or so. So down here we have our sugar baby watermelon vines, and they're starting to grip on and go up. But I also have a tomato. Hello, buddy. So we'll see what happens there. And on the other side, we have some more sugar baby vines, watermelon vines, and another tomato. But these tomatoes were intentional. These are so exciting. We're just waiting for them to start blushing so we can take them off. So we got that one, And then back here is another one growing. Yeah. So I like to just weave my tomato plants as they're growing because they don't naturally do their own weaving. So as they get taller, I kind of just grab them and weave them around so that they can go up without me having to tie it too much. Now some more fun stuff happened. Back here in this bed, we have some Cuban oregano that popped up because I had some in a pot over here. And another random squash that I have absolutely no idea what it is because it's not a watermelon because you see the leaves. And here's the watermelon leaf. See that? So it's some type of squash or pumpkin or melon. We'll see. Past the chicken coop. Hey girlies! We'll let them out later to play. We have our comfrey that we transplanted over here. It's doing great, big and beautiful. And I don't remember what kind of plant this is, but it always comes here. It comes from that big one back here. And it makes these big, tall growths. And then the flowers are these beautiful tubular red flowers that the bees and the hummingbirds really like. We got another set of mulberry trees right here. These ones are younger, so they're not full of mulberries, but they're still doing pretty good. And then on this panel, we have some loofah. Yay! And some mystery peppers, I think. And some more pak choi that has seeded here. Pak choi is very excited. Further in this bed, if you look past the weeds I like to let grow, we have some ginger soap growing. So I'll collect that when it gets bigger and creates these pine cone shaped things that you squeeze and get the ginger soap out of it for your hair and stuff. So this is the bed it grows out of. And some more big, beautiful comfrey. Over here, I'm growing a cat. And some tomatoes. I think these are San Marzano tomatoes. So this one isn't big enough to curl over yet, to wrap around, to weave. But when it is, I'll do that. And then we have a mystery bean plant that I planted here. And I only know it's a bean plant because, look, we got beans. If I remember, I'll try to put it on the screen what kind it is because I think I figured it out based on the flowers. And now I can confirm it. And it's going up and up and it's going beautiful. The banana trees are doing pretty good back there. There's no bananas. And the other chickens are doing really good back there. But we've got things to do. I'm a little busy this morning, and hopefully I'll have more exciting things to show you soon. Thank you for coming along with me.